Welcome back to Port City Radio. It is 9:39 a.m., and we have another special interview for you this morning. Joining us today, of course, as we mentioned earlier, if you've lived here for any amount of time, you know that Wilmington is home to many great film and television projects. And joining us today, just ahead of their first public screening of the locally filmed indie action comedy McDuffy, The Urban Eagle, we have the film's producer, Michael Kuhn, and also Matt McHugh. He is the lead actor in the film. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Michael, first tell us, what is this film all about?
McDuffy, The Urban Eagle we set out to make it just to, have some fun in between some projects. We liked action comedy. So McDuffy, the character, is a rogue detective. He's up to no good. He shoots first, and he asks questions never.
Now, you guys have been working on film-related projects in the area for a while, so this is one of your other undertakings. And Matt, you play the lead character, like I said. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like playing McDuffy?
McDuffy is a combination of several action stars from the late 80s, early 90s. There's a little bit of John McClane. There's a little bit of Batman. There's a little bit of Cobra, Sylvester Stallone. It's a random action movie, but the kind of stone cold shades always and a deep voice, kind of that kind of thing. And
that Batman type voice, sort of.
There's a little bit of a Batman voice, but it's also kind of like a Clint Eastwood voice, I would say too.
Sometimes he, talks to himself, like in voiceover,
Yeah.
Well, you guys actually had your first screening of this at the Cucalores Film Festival, and from what I hear, that was a sold-out show.
Yeah. Ashley and Dan at Cucalores. We love Cucalores. We've had a lot of films there, and Cucalores 19 this year was a big success. And yeah, our screening, we were lucky to screen with a bunch of really, really good shorts. It was a funny block, and it was sold out. There was a line out the door. And then when Jody was talking about opening up this giant culture place, we decided that we want to do a public screening and kind of do this grand opening thing. So,
of course, there's no shortage of talented film industry related folks here. Who are some of the people you've worked with on this project?
Oh.
Troy Carlton would be the first one. He's the director and co-creator of McDuffy, and Brandon Luck,
Bo McKenzie, DP,
Alan Shorty Swanson. We can go down the list.
The actors, we got Cullen Moss, Shane Callahan, Madison Moss, Zico Zaki,
Patrick Bryant Hayden.
There's a long list. We're leaving a lot of people out, but they're all in the credits. So.
Well, of course, there are so many different projects taking place in the area, and from what I hear, you guys have probably had some people that were working on this project that have worked on some of those major projects as well.
Yeah, that's basically where we get all our crew base. It's
so quality production here, folks.
Yeah, that's what we strive to do. Is if we're going to make something, we're going to spend all our free time on it. We're going to try to really get the best people working on it, and in between jobs. That's the thing about Wilmington. People really love to make films here, and the crew base is very talented, very fun. They're proactive about doing things. So in between jobs, they don't mind coming and helping out their friends on something like this. And so we're very lucky for that.
We've mentioned earlier today when we were speaking with our managing editor, Caroline Curran, the film tax incentive credit is actually set to expire this year. We expect to see that as a really big legislative item for our area. What are discussions going like on the industry side for you guys?
Well, the tax incentive is a big deal. In the last year, $252 million was spent in North Carolina because of the film industry, and also 25,000 jobs also. And I believe anyone that is against the tax incentive literally just doesn't know the facts or doesn't understand how the tax incentive works, and it's only good.
I work as a location scout and location manager in the film industry too for bigger projects, when I'm not making films. And I really get to see it because we use so many different businesses. Really, one episode of Eastbound, we probably bought $30,000 worth of sand.
Oh, wow.
From one sand company, in a day. It's just little things like that. If we need a radio station to film in, we're going to, come here and pay you guys to film here. It really is far-reaching, the impact, and I don't know how people don't understand that.
Are you guys optimistic about what to see, coming out of the session?
Yeah. I'm always trying to be optimistic, hopefully that the right people will say the right things to the right people, and I just don't see how you can get rid of the North Carolina film industry. It's too strong, it's too deep. We have great locations. We have, I'm optimistic.
Well, again, we've been speaking today with Michael Kuhn. He is the producer of the new indie action comedy McDuffy, the Urban Eagle. That's screening this weekend. And also in studio, Matt McHugh. He's the lead actor in the film. He's going to be playing McDuffy himself. And where do you guys hope to see this film going next?
The next step is we're going to be submitting to film festivals across the country and possibly internationally. And what we really want to do is make a feature film and or possibly a TV show.
Very cool.
You know, if anything else, it'll open more doors for other projects down the road, you know. I mean, we're always looking to create more stuff and see what happens, you know, further our careers and whatnot.
Wilmington really supports independent film as well as all the big stuff, too.
And Giant, that's where it's screening.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this venue. Again, this is all taking place actually tomorrow at the new Giant Coffee House. It's a newer venue. It's taking place from 7 to 8 p.m. It's located at 1200 23rd Street in Suite 209. But this is kind of an interesting place for our area. It's a very unique venue.
Yeah, it's right across from the film Screen Gems. So, you know, you're right there at it. It's actually a working production facility, production offices, you know, editing suites and everything. But this is a grand opening of their new coffee hangout. It's going to be like a cool, organic coffee hangout and indie cinema located within this facility. So, you know, people can go there for screenings like McDuffy on Saturday night at 7 p.m.
Ooh.
They're going to do first run theatrical release. It's modeled after a traditional Boston coffee house, so they'll have like a lot of organic coffees. They have billiards there. You know, it's a really cool spot. So I'm excited to like get people there to check it out.
It sounds like a great place for kind of creative collaboration as well.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And it's also we're kind of like the guinea pigs as far as new other films after us are going to be able to come in and do a screening and Q&A just like us. It's a grand opening.
We're actually talking to her about we're going to start up like some workshops and probably a screening series. So local filmmakers, if they want to screen it, talk to us.
It's very exciting.
Very, very exciting for our area indeed. Again, this is the indie action comedy McDuffy, the Urban Eagle. It's screening at the new Giant Coffee House venue tomorrow. That's going to be from 7 to 8. Again, that's at 1200 23rd Street, Suite 209. And there's going to be a Q&A session after with the filmmakers and you guys, of course. And the event is also serving as that grand opening for Giant. Tickets are $5. Seating is limited, so make sure you get there early. Well, guys, thanks again so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, Amy.
Again, that's Michael Kuhn and also, of course, Matt McHugh. And we're going to take a quick break, check in with the Osgood File right here on Port City Radio next. Osgood File.